I remember your son. You used to talk about your son calling 911.
Oh yeah, dude, like 42 times.
Oh
And then
42
climbing
no.
times.
over the fence. I'm so happy to be alive. But I mean, if it literally where the truck came to rest would have been maybe another foot, I probably would have been killed. And I was like, oh, that kind of shook me real quick. Like I wasn't expecting to see him. And then you hear that lady screaming. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I would love to go like save the day sometime, but at this it's not a good idea to open that door.
I'm thankful nobody saw it happen, but at the same time, I kind of wish somebody would have saw it happen because it hurt so bad, but I knew it was hilarious all at the same time.
They would put on this program every year called Hell House, and it was like a haunted house um, that it would almost like people would say it would scare you into giving your life to Jesus, and more so it would just play out the realities of life. Um, but what is pretty extreme, like a drug deal scene, bam, bam, somebody gets shot, they're dead. All of a sudden they're waking up and they're talking, they're at the pearly gates and they're wanting to get in type of stuff. So it's like, depart from me, I do not know you, drag them off to hell type stuff.
Am I going to start freaking out now after I've trusted God for the last 2 months and He made everything line up? Like, I can't even worry about it. Like, it would be,
Like the Israelites in the wilderness. After
yeah.
they've crossed the Red Sea, after they've waters come out of a rock, after they've been fed manna,
40
at
years.
several points they're like, well, what about now? It's like, what, you think God ran out of options? Like,
um, but that was kind of like a turning point to be like, man, just reach out in prayer and just sometimes it's answered directly, like with a gift. It's just like boom, you needed it, here it is.
I close my left eye and I can't tell that I have glasses on. It's all fuzzy, as if I didn't have glasses on. So you can imagine, eyes are pretty important. You don't know what you got till it's
Mm-hmm.
gone. So I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Am I going to lose my eye? Like, what did I scratch my cornea or my whatever the front thing is, the lens or all of this? And I'm just like, oh, dude. And then I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there and I was like, oh yeah, well, Dane was just talking about about stressful things, and I'm like, this isn't on that level, but I was just like, well, there's nothing I can do. I mean, like, I'm not an eye doctor. I have no options. All I can do is trust God.